I hear a lot of people who say they start at the gym and they fall off, they do this or that, but people always have positive experiences of what they've experienced in the past. People say, I used to go to the gym, I love doing it, I did it for X amount of months, and I was there every day, I did this, I did that. They had activities that they enjoyed doing, and if you think about it, you can use those activities as kind of a motivator to get back into it.
Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video.
What's up, dreamers? Hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you are in the world. And I have to let you know that you are awesome. Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Driving and Vibing. What's the vibe today? I never finished that, by the way. Driving and Vibing. There it is. What's the vibe today? I want to talk about fear and motivation. And fear and motivation, that's what I want to talk about. And I'm going to give an example of what just happened to me just today. But I want to talk about fear and not letting that, fear is natural, okay? But not letting it affect your life, negatively impact your life, not hold you back from things you want to do, places you want to go. And motivation to get to those places, right? Achieve those goals and those dreams of yours. Baby steps to get there, but you get it. You get it. I want to talk about a little bit of a story. We're going to start with story time. What just happened to me, right? Well, not right, because you don't know, but here, I'm going to tell you. Here's the thing. Sometimes I let fear dictate what I'm going to do or when I'm going to do it. I've talked about this a couple of different times. I let fear control my entry into content creation, even though I love being in front of the camera. I love giving everybody tips. I love educating people. I love helping people out, improve their overall health and their game, right? And to boost happiness. I love that. Love it. But I let fear just dictate that, my entry into that. Now, I'm a practicing wellness coach. And wellness coaching, the practice, wellness coaching in general, it uses a lot of communication that people typically don't use. So especially me, I haven't used this kind of communication. It's very hard to explain. I'm not even gonna get into detail, but because of the difference in the way that I communicate with the client or the person that I'm coaching. Yeah, the client, right? The person that I'm coaching, I'm not out of that comfort zone yet. I put myself in there, of course, because I want to get through it. I want to learn. I want to get better at it. I want to practice it. It's a skill. I want to practice the skill. But today specifically, so I do that. I get nervous. I get anxious. So sometimes I push it back because I am afraid I'm going to mess up, right? Sometimes I push the session back, which I don't condone, right? This is a practice coaching with a coach, with a coach of mine who completely understands exactly. They're going through the same thing. So, and of course I tell them this. I tell the person that I'm coaching with, my other practice coach, this, and today specifically I wanted to do a full session, but I was nervous. I've never done the first full session. I was thinking to myself, what if I just stumble on my own words? What if this happens? What if that happens? But then, so I almost didn't do the session. I wasn't going to not do the session. I was going to try to alter what part of the session I was going to do, because I could do several different. We were kind of jumping around, but I really wanted to do the first session. And I thought to myself, this is what I think is very important, and I want to kind of have other people learn from. Going through the wellness coaching school, through the schooling, I practiced with other coaches. I practiced with my teacher, the instructor, and I got compliments. I remember getting compliments for how I was utilizing that form of communication. So before this session, I was thinking about that. Like, I I can do it. Whether I make mistakes or not, I am human. Everybody's human. I started thinking about it realistically. What's the worst that can happen? I make a mistake and then I move forward. The mistake is only a mistake in my head, or it's only a mistake in general if I don't learn from it. And because I'm practicing, that's the point of practice, to make mistakes, learn from it. And I remember getting compliments on, how I utilize some of this form of communication. So I know I can do it. So I bit my thoughts and I told myself I'm going to do the first session. I'm going to do it very well. That's what I told myself. I said, I'm going to do it well. I'm going to do this session well. I used positive affirmation to motivate myself to go forward with the activity that I felt I was uncomfortable with, even though I know I could achieve it, I could do it. And what happened was I went through the activity, I stepped out of my comfort zone, I did that first coaching session, and it went very well. I undercut myself, I undercut, the skill that I already had, and I didn't need to. I almost let fear dictate how that activity was going to go, how that activity, I call it's the wellness coaching, but activity could be any activity that you or me or whoever is doing. I almost let that happen, that get in the way. And I didn't. And I'm very grateful that I did not do that I stepped out of my comfort zone, and that I waved that person on, like that person just blew the stop sign anyway. Okay. And I'm very glad that I did that I went through with it. The session went well. I did much better than in my head I thought I was going to, even though I know how to conduct the session. I know how to do the communication, even if it's not 100%, mistake free, right? And that's okay. Making mistakes is okay. And I used my past experience as motivation to push me to get out of my comfort zone, to push me forward, to help me capitalize on a activity here. I just lost my train of thought. To help me capitalize on an activity here that I wanted to do, right? That I was looking forward to do. So I think it's very important for people to understand that you can, a fear is normal. It's a normal feeling, right? But you don't have to let that dictate how you go about your life, or, how you kind of set your path for yourself. Fear is normal. It's a normal human behavior. But what I did today is I used past experiences to help motivate me, to push me out of my comfort zone, because I know the past experiences were relatable and I had success with them, and they were able to, kind of bring me comfort in that specific moment. And it was a skill that I know I was able to utilize. And through that, I was able to succeed and go through with that. So using fear as a motivator, and using past experiences to cross-reference those experiences with the one you're about to go through to help you push through that comfort zone, I think is a powerful motivator to get you motivated, get you moving, and achieve those goals, big or small, that you want to achieve throughout your wellness journey or your gaming journey. This can go hand in hand with fitness, or I hear a lot of people who say they start at the gym and they fall off, they do this or that, but people always have positive experiences of what they've experienced in the past. People say, I used to go to the gym, I love doing it, I did it for X amount of months, and I was there every day, I did this, I did that. They had activities that they enjoyed doing, and if you think about it, you can use those activities as kind of a motivator to get back into it. You don't have to go every single day, but you can use that to kind of push past the fear of starting again, to get you out of the comfort zone and to start your fitness journey again by kind of using the strengths and the successes of what you had in the past, using that to motivate you to start again and then maintain and continue throughout. So I think there are I think it's very important to kind of, not let fear control you. I'm going to talk about this a lot because it happens, right? I mean, it just happened to me today. And to use that fear as motivation. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out there and have fun. Anyway, if you like what you heard in this video, hit that like button. It would greatly help out the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. If you have any topics that you would like to hear about, by all means, let me know. I would love to hear about them and talk about them in future videos. And yeah, hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.